my beloved child. Pause for a moment and listen carefully. Not everyone will hear what I am about to say. Many people will scroll past this moment. Many will ignore the whisper that is trying to reach their heart right now. But you stopped. You are still here. And that is not a coincidence. I brought you here because there is something I want you to understand today. Something many people spend their entire lives missing. There is a secret about how I move in your life, and it is only revealed to those who truly listen. You see, most people are always asking me for signs. They ask for answers. They ask for miracles. They ask for doors to open. But few are quiet enough to recognize when I am already speaking. You expect thunder, but sometimes I speak in a whisper. You expect a sudden miracle, but sometimes I begin with a quiet shift that only faith can recognize. Right now, even if you cannot see it clearly, something is already changing in your life. Beneath the surface of your worries, behind the scenes of your unanswered questions, within the moments when you felt forgotten, I have been working. I saw the nights when your thoughts would not let you rest. I saw the moments when you questioned whether your efforts mattered. I saw the times you tried to stay strong while your heart felt tired. Nothing you experienced escaped my sight. Not one tear, not one prayer whispered in silence, not one moment when you wondered if anyone understood. I understood. And while you were wondering if your journey had lost direction, I was already preparing the path ahead. But here is the secret most people do not realize. The greatest changes in your life rarely begin with noise. They begin with alignment. There are conversations being arranged that you cannot yet hear. There are opportunities forming that you cannot yet see. There are doors preparing to open that you did not even know existed. And when the moment comes, you will look back and realize that what felt like delay was actually preparation. Your setbacks were not punishment. They were positioning. Your waiting season was not wasted time. It was training for what is coming. Think about the moments when you felt like everything was standing still. Those moments were not empty. They were shaping your patience, strengthening your faith, expanding your capacity to handle the blessings you once prayed for. Many people ask for greater opportunities, but they are not ready for the responsibility that comes with them. So sometimes I slow the journey, not to deny you, but to prepare you. This is why what you are experiencing right now matters more than you realize, because the season you are walking through is building something inside you that success alone could never create. And that is why you must not give up now. Even when you feel surrounded by uncertainty, even when you cannot see the entire path, trust that the same hand that guided you through yesterday is still guiding you today. Remember something important. Storms do not mean I have left you. Often they mean you are closer to the breakthrough than you realize. Think about the moments in history when miracles appeared. The sea did not part until the people reached the water. Faith did not grow until someone stepped where others were afraid to go. In the same way, your life is moving toward a moment of change that will make sense only when you look back. But you must stay present long enough to see it unfold. Do not let fear convince you that the story is already written. Your story is still being written. And I am not finished with your chapter. There is strength returning to you. There is clarity forming in your mind. There is courage rising again in your spirit. Even if you feel small today, remember that seeds look small before they become forests. What begins quietly often grows into something powerful. So hold on to hope a little longer. Release the weight of what hurt you. Forgive what tried to break your peace. Do not carry yesterday's pain into tomorrow's possibilities, because the life ahead of you requires freedom, not chains. And that freedom begins when you trust that nothing you experienced was wasted. Your struggles shaped wisdom. Your waiting built endurance. Your disappointments redirected you towards something better. Everything is being woven into a purpose you cannot yet fully see, but you will. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why certain doors had to close and why certain paths had to change. Right now, what I ask from you is simple. Stay open, stay faithful, stay willing to listen when the world becomes loud, because the ones who truly listen will recognize my guidance long before the crowd notices the miracle. And if something inside you feels peace while hearing these words, that is not an accident. That is your spirit recognizing truth. If you feel that in your heart, take a moment and acknowledge it. Type yes in the comments as a sign that you are listening and choosing faith over fear. And if my words brought encouragement to your heart, consider supporting this message so it can reach someone else who needs it today. You can do that simply by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with someone who may be searching for hope. Stay with me until the end of this message, because what I will reveal next may change the way you see your current situation. The secret I am about to show you could help you recognize the breakthrough that is already beginning to unfold in your life, and many who leave too early will miss it. But those who remain will understand something that transforms the way they walk forward. So stay here, listen carefully. My beloved child, if you are still here listening, then you are already doing something many people fail to do. You are being still long enough to hear the truth. Most people rush through life searching for answers in noise, distractions, and endless opinions. They move quickly, hoping that something outside of them will suddenly bring clarity. But those who truly grow are the ones who pause long enough to listen. And that is why this message reached you today. Because the secret I want to reveal is not hidden from you. It is simply overlooked by those who refuse to slow down. The secret is this: I am working in your life even when nothing appears to be happening. Many people believe that if they cannot see immediate progress, then nothing is moving. They measure their life by visible results, quick success, and sudden changes. But my work in your life often begins in places your eyes cannot see. It begins in your thoughts. It begins in your character. It begins in the quiet lessons that shape who you are becoming. Think about the seasons when life felt confusing, moments when plans changed unexpectedly, times when you prayed for something and the answer did not arrive when you hoped it would. In those moments, you wondered if your voice had reached heaven. But it did. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Every moment of faith was seen. Every time you chose to stand again after falling, you were growing stronger than you realized. What you thought was delay was often preparation. What you thought was rejection was often protection. What you thought was the end of a path was often the beginning of a better one. You see, I do not measure your life by speed. I measure it by growth. Some of the strongest trees in the world grow slowly. Their roots go deep into the ground before their branches rise high into the sky. And in the same way, the life I am building within you is being strengthened from the inside first. The patience you are learning today will protect you tomorrow. The wisdom you are gaining today will guide your future decisions. The resilience you are developing today will allow you to stand firm when greater opportunities arrive. Because blessings without wisdom can become burdens, but blessings placed in prepared hands become purpose. That is why the journey you are walking through matters so much. Even the moments that seemed ordinary were shaping you. The conversations you had, the challenges you faced, the mistakes that taught you valuable lessons, all of these moments became part of your preparation. Nothing has been wasted. Not your struggles, not your waiting, not the seasons when you felt unnoticed. Everything has been building toward the person you are becoming now. And that person is stronger, wiser, and more capable than you sometimes believe. So do not allow doubt to tell you that you are not ready. Look at how far you have already come. There were days in the past when you wondered if you would ever find peace again. Yet here you are, still standing, still learning, still searching for growth. That strength inside you is not an accident. It was built through every experience that tried to break you. And now that strength will help you recognize the opportunities that are coming. Because the truth is, new doors are forming around you even now. Some of them will appear through people you meet. Some will appear through ideas that suddenly come to your mind. Some will appear through changes that at first seem uncomfortable. Do not fear these moments. Growth often arrives disguised as unfamiliar territory. The next chapter of your life may not look exactly like the plans you once imagined, but it will carry something even greater: purpose. And purpose is more valuable than comfort. Purpose gives meaning to your work. Purpose gives direction to your effort. Purpose allows your life to influence others in ways you never expected. The lessons you have learned will become guidance for someone else. The courage you developed will inspire people who feel afraid. The faith you are building will remind others that hope still exists. That is why your journey matters more than you know. You are not just walking for yourself, you are becoming an example of perseverance, an example of patience, an example of what happens when someone refuses to give up, even when the path feels uncertain. So today, release the pressure you have been carrying. You do not need to have every answer right now. You do not need to control every step ahead. Your responsibility is simple. Keep moving forward with integrity. Continue choosing kindness even when the world feels harsh. Continue believing that your life holds meaning even during quiet seasons. Because the quiet seasons are often where the most important transformation takes place. They are the moments when your faith becomes deeper, your perspective becomes wiser, and your heart becomes strong enough to handle the blessings ahead. Trust this process. Trust the lessons. Trust that the same guidance that carried you through the past is still guiding you right now. Your story is not finished. Your future still holds moments that will bring joy, clarity, and fulfillment. And one day you will look back and understand how every step connected together. But for now, simply walk forward with faith. Walk forward knowing that you are not alone. Walk forward remembering that the secret revealed today belongs to those who truly listen. And you listened. If this message touched your heart and reminded you to trust the journey, take a moment and type AMEN in the comments as a declaration of faith. Your voice may encourage someone else who is quietly searching for hope. And if you believe these words can help another person who feels lost right now, share this message with them. Sometimes the smallest act of encouragement can change the direction of someone's day. Thank you for staying until the end of this message. Carry these words with you. Let them guide your choices, strengthen your patience, and remind you that your life is moving forward with purpose. Your next chapter is closer than you think. Keep listening, keep believing, and keep walking forward with courage.